And he was that character the whole time.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass to deal with. Wouldn't you agree? Like, we're trying to shoot interviews with him.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass.
Well, why wasn't everybody in character the whole time?
Well, because we were shooting for like 9 hours, and you can't stay in character for 9 hours. Plus, nobody knows that it was like 50 to 45 degrees outside and windy.
It's pretty cold.
And we had spent our we were on our 6th hour outside.
I give Suma props for staying in character.
My balls were like in my throat.
Passed out and woke up in character. I'll bet Suma could pass out and wake up in character.
I don't know.
We can find out.
I would put some money on it. I'd like to know. Okay, so our next piece of news is No Country for Old Men. The Coen Brothers film was given Best Picture of the Year award by the National Board of Review. I haven't seen it. I heard it kicks ass. I've also heard that it sucked. I had some friends who told me they were epically disappointed. Some film friends, but I don't know. Have you seen it? Has anybody here seen it?
Nope.
No.
I could play the trailer if you just keep...
You want to play the trailer?
Yeah.
We have to keep talking, though. We have to give him cover.
I almost feel like everybody
Wait, don't play it yet.
What?
Oh, are you ready?
I could be ready then.
Oh, it doesn't matter. But I mean, does anybody even want to see this trailer? Because they could go and see it on their own.
I don't think they do.
Let's not play the
There's
trailer.
a giant monster nobody has seen rampage through the city of New York.
Yeah.
They do want the
No.
StarCraft 2 news, though.
They want the StarCraft 2
news?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we do the StarCraft 2 news?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. No.
hold
Let's
on.
let's skip that for a second, and we'll go over to box office stats for the week. This week, as of Tuesday.
Shit.
You can just pause it, dude. Thanks. Okay. So number 1, Enchanted. Haven't seen it. Don't want to see it. Do you want to see it?
No.
Do you want to see it?
I kind of do.
What's Enchanted about?
I don't even know. Do you want to see
Disney
it?
characters
little bit.
come to life.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Natalie Portman?
No.
Oh, don't want to see it.
The only
Okay.
Disney movie I like is Escape from Witch Mountain.
So, real quick, Don, talk
Escape
into the
from Witch
microphone.
Escape from Witch Mountain.
Okay.
you go.
And what was the sequel called? Return to Witch Mountain?
Return to Witch Mountain.
So
That's
number
a good
2
movie.
at the
I
box
love that
office
movie.
right now
Yeah.
is Beowulf, which I'm sure all of you are just going to blow your minds over. I'm sure you've
Yes.
seen it.
I liked it.
You loved it. Tyler, did you love it?
Loved it. I will
can-
see it again.
I can guarantee that Dawn did not see it and probably will never see it. I also...
Question is, did you see Beowulf and Grendel, last year's Beowulf movie?
No, I didn't see
You
that.
should. You should Netflix it. It was pretty good.
What is
It has the
Beowulf?
weirdest rape scene in the history of the cinema.
Beowulf.
Is it like
it's-
Airwolf?
Basically, a guy walks in the room, rapes her, walks out. She just sits there the whole time.
Tyler, what's your description of
It's
this?
roughly it's the story of the guy. He's a guy named Beowulf. He comes and he kills Grendel, and then Grendel's mom comes back and wants to kill him. But I don't know. It's a big long story. It's old. It's an actual book that was written like 18 AD or something like that.
11th century.
Sorry, I didn't know exactly when it was made, but it's a good story. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
The effects are awesome. It looks real. It takes you out. Like it makes you feel like you're there.
Did you see it in 3D?
Yes.
Yeah, so did I.
That's the only way to see it.
So I was kind of curious. Is the whole movie completely CG? Is that
Yes.
the deal?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I would say that's what we used to call it rotoscoping. It's not what it is, but rotoscoping over the real actors. The real actors
Yeah.
wore
They
little
didn't do
dots
that.
all over their
Wait.
faces and the
I saw the
motion
trailer,
capture
and,
suits.
and I wasn't happy to see it was.
And
so
everybody
realistic.
looks like the actor. All the characters
Yeah,
look
they
like
look
the
exact-
actor.
except
Even
Beowulf.
Grendel looks kind of like Crispin Glover. Well, the actor who
Beowulf
plays
was nothing
Beowulf,
like-
that's because the actor who played Beowulf is really like 55 years old and fat.
Yeah, exactly.
So they made him thin and young
And yeah,
for
well,
the movie. But other than that, it looks like him.
Well, okay, so we're gonna move on from Beowulf, which I'm just gonna say I will not see. Hitman, I haven't seen it. The preview looks kick-ass. Made 31 million.
And in the ad, in the posters for Hitman, you can see the girl's vajayjay.
Vajayjay.
Awesome.
Yikes.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay, so Awake. I have no idea what that even is. Oh, I know what that is, and I
looks
don't want to
lame.
see it.
Looks
What
like
is it?
It's the movie where the dude goes in for surgery. He goes under, but all of a sudden, he's conscious.
Oh,
out
about
of
being
body.
conscious during a
I think
surgery?
that's what
God,
this movie is.
What's the one about
And it's-
suicide? Is that Awake?
No.
Oh.
Could you
Awake, the
imagine
doctors are trying to kill him
they're
in
operating on
Yeah,
you and
he's
you're
like
awake?
a really rich guy. The doctors are trying to whack him,
What?
and he's trying to connect with his girlfriend and tell her, like, don't let him kill me. And it just seems like a pretty, I would say, crappy movie.
I heard that Kermit the Frog has a cameo in that though.
He does. He has a good cameo. He actually pops. I'm not gonna spoil it.
All right.
I don't
Yes,
want to spoil
please don't spoil the Kermit the Frog cameo.
it. You never want you want your Kermit the Frog to come unexpectedly.
Yeah, I guess that's.
And then number 5 is August Rush. So I don't really want to see that either.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to top 5s, and then we're
You wanna
after we
do
do
the
top
StarCraft-
5s.
the
yeah,
StarCraft
do
2
the
news?
StarCraft news.
yeah, let's see this.
All right. Hold on.
Let's just do the top 5 first. Okay, so here's our first top 5. Don, can you give me the graphico of the top 5?
Whose top 5 is this?
This is gonna be, we're gonna do
Desert Island movies first.
movies, and we're gonna start with me, and we're gonna go around
All right, so
counterclockwise.
I guess I'm not sure how these are labeled.
Well, we're gonna start it anyways, and if you can figure it out in time,
They're in order.
That's gonna
They
be
should be.
rocking and rolling. Desert Island movies, Don. I think you're actually on my number 1.
Oh, we want
Which-
to start at number 5.
Yeah, we want to start at numero 5,
They're not-
which I am fully
Are you
prepared.
a girl?
Yes, I am a girl. I'm fully prepared to get my balls
My
busted.
girlfriend made me watch this.
I know, and you know what? It's possibly like the gayest movie you could ever. This is almost as bad as picking The Notebook, but as
You
a,
might as
as
well
a-
pick the piano or.
I didn't like the piano, but this movie, as far as production and editing and story and the way everything comes together and the music, the way the whole thing worked, I am definitely gay for this movie. It is my number 5 pick that I would be stuck on an island with. Number 4, I am going with Monty Python's The Search for the Holy Grail. Don, you would probably be cueing a graphic right now if you were listening. And this is the greatest movie. I've probably seen it 30 times. How many times
Good
have you
choice.
seen this movie?
I've seen it like 5 times in a theater alone.
Yeah.
So
I bet a bunch of Tyler. Have you seen this movie?
Once or twice.
I'm guessing that you probably didn't
kids
appreciate
today.
No, I didn't.
You were
not
like, this is
memorizing Monty
stupid.
Python.
I memorized other movies.
Nobody
not this one.
farted. Nobody vomited on
Yeah,
me.
You're probably-
exactly.
You're probably memorizing Rob Schneider movies, aren't you?
No, Jim Carrey.
I'm guessing that
Jim Carrey
everybody
movies.
in the chat room is like, this is probably the dumbest movie ever created. I'm sure
Well,
Don might
they're
have
wrong.
some appreciation for it.
It's the second greatest comedy ever made.
Yeah,
First greatest is Young Frankenstein.
true. Young Frankenstein. All right, moving on. We're going to Lawrence of Arabia. Again, I'm sure this is a movie that everybody will, in the chat room at least, will not either know or hate.
Almost as gay as Spartacus.
Almost as gay as Spartacus. The reason I picked it is because it's 4 hours long. If you're stuck
Yeah,
on an
desert
island,
island, yeah.
you might as well burn 4 hours. I mean, it's totally watchable for 4 hours. Number 2, Apocalypse Now. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you haven't, Don, will you trigger the graphic? Please?
You're talking about this graphic.
Yes, that graphic. So Apocalypse
Abracadabra.
Now. If you guys
Shazam.
haven't seen Apocalypse Now, here's what I would say that you do. Watch, there's a movie about the making of Apocalypse Now called,
Oh God, I don't remember.
God, I can't remember either.
Are you recommending the original Apocalypse Now or the hour
I am
longer
saying
version?
do not watch Redux. Watch Apocalypse Now and watch the making of Apocalypse Now. If you're interested in film production, this will give you you will have mad respect for this movie, considering Francis Ford Coppola put his house up to finish it because the studio didn't want to give him the rest of his money.
And didn't he go? No, well, he went insane making it.
He went insane making
so
it.
did
Sophia?
Marlon Brando.
Yeah, Marlon Brando
Can I
definitely.
talk to you? Can I tell you how much Sophia sucks?
Sophia Coppola?
Ah, she's horrible.
I love Sofia Coppola. She's cute.
I don't know, Don. She's pretty popular.
I think
Amongst
she's.
the
She used to have a
kiddos.
TV show on MTV. I would watch it at 2 in the morning.
Okay, wait.
What show is that?
Number 1, we got to fly through these or else we're never going to get to open calls. Number 1, The Big Lebowski. Everybody has to love this movie. If you don't love this movie, you might be crazy.
I love the Coen brothers. I could never get into Big Lebowski.
How many times have you seen
I
it?
feel like an outsider because so many cool people love this movie and I don't know why. I've seen it like
I
twice.
even like this movie.
Okay, here's the trick. The first time I watched The Big Lebowski, I fucking hated it. Second time,
Yeah,
I
it's not
still
like-
fucking
I
hate
th-
it.
I
It's
really-
3 times the
It's
charm.
third time.
Usually, if there's a bunch of people who love something that's stupid, I'll say you're a bunch of losers. In this case, I feel like I'm the one not getting it. I
You
feel
have to
like
look really
too many
deeply.
people whose opinion I trust love this movie, and so I don't understand why I don't.
Okay, so let's go to Kuna-chan.
Okay, my 5. Number 5 will be a movie that only cool people have heard of.
Bring it on. What is
What,
it?
Desert Island?
No. what-
Yes.
Desert Island. E for Eric. Number 5. Pompoko, which is a Japanese animated film from the same studio that Hayao Miyazaki owns.
I have never seen this movie.
And it
That
is
actually looks great. I'd
the
like to watch it.
it is the most Japanese movie you've ever seen in your life. It's all about Shintoism and Shinto myth and Buddhism, and it's about talking shape-shifting raccoons who try to drive humans away from their
Wow,
mountain.
that sounds amazing.
That sounds